Hi there beautiful people, welcome back to another video and welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi, my name is Femke and in today's video I have something really exciting to show you because I actually was able to purchase the 15 new Catrice ICONails collection nail polishes from the spring summer 2023 update, and I actually didn't know they were coming out this early already. Like it's like midway towards like end January, so I really am super excited and I couldn't wait to swatch them all. So there are 15 new shades, or I have to say 40 new shades and one clear polish, but it is part of the ICONails collection, so let's just keep it to 15 new bottles. So as I mentioned, I purchased these myself. I actually tend to buy them at boozyshop.nl, which is a very, like for me, a local web store. They are located really close to where I live personally, and they pretty much ship worldwide. So if you're curious about these polishes or other brands and makeup, etc., that they sell, definitely check them out. But if you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you would like to do so. Hit that notification bell as well and become a part of my little nail family here at YouTube. But let's just start the swatching. There are 15 colors, as I mentioned. These are all vegan, they are cruelty free, they contain 10.5 milliliters of polish per bottle. I really love the brush, and the price of these were €2. I think it was like $2.95. They always were $2.99, but they lowered a tiny pinch in price, so $2.95 is the new price for these polishes in euros, at least here in the Netherlands. So prices may vary depending on where you live, and also places to get this brand can vary a little bit as well, but you know, I just share the information that I know, and yeah, that is pretty much all extra information I wanted to share. I will be swatching these polishes really randomly with 1 or 2 coats just to show you what these are capable of, and this first one, Vive L'amour, is actually 1 coat and it is pretty decent for a red. It's a really pretty cherry red, and reds can be either a hit or miss, to be honest. So I was pretty like amazed to see how opaque it was with that first coat. Of course it could definitely use a second layer, but for the sake of the length of this video I just decided to do a couple of colors with just 1 coat and just added a second one if I really felt like it needed it, like a lot. This second color is called Jellylicious, and it is, as the name already implies, a jelly based polish, like a formula. Personally, I'm not a big fan of jelly kind of polishes. I tend to really like my manicure to be more opaque and not have my natural smile line peeking through anymore. Some people really love jelly formula polishes, so if you're one of those people, definitely check it out. Jellylicious is kind of like a raspberry pink kind of vibe going on. It is a really nice color. You can make it even more deep looking, like a little bit more vibrant, by adding a second or third coat, but you will not be able to get that one opaque. It is jelly base, it is just sheer, it is what it is. Then the next one is called Rose Quartz. I feel like this is like a very light, watered down strawberry milkshake kind of color. It is more of like a basic white, I'd say, with just a tiny drop of red in it. So it has a very soft, light pink kind of vibe going on. I really like it. It is a little sheer still on the first coat, but I really wasn't disappointed with how opaque it was already with that first layer. I would definitely recommend to add a second coat of this one, but if of course you are into the sheer, more see-through kind of natural looking manicures, just go with the first one. And of course, as the name already implies, like rose quartz, it's a crystal. You can definitely make a really nice marble looking effect with this. Maybe add a little white, maybe some gold like flakies, and you have a beautiful marble inspired manicure. So yeah, with 2 coats it is pretty much fully opaque. I do have to mention with a lot of these polishes, especially the lighter ones, they can be a little streaky. So make sure you have enough like product on the brush so you can really just swoop that brush across the nail without actually scraping off polish, if you know what I mean. Like sometimes you can really overwork with the brush into that polish and you just get a streaky mess. So one tip I would definitely like to share with you guys, like from my over a decade year of experience, like 2 decades even, just have enough product on at least one side of the brush. That way it's still manageable, but you don't get a super streaky end result. Same goes for this beautiful lavender kind of color. The name is also Lavender. I love what Catrice Cosmetics always does with their names when it comes to products, not only nail polishes but makeup as well. But of course we are nail polish enthusiasts here at my channel, so let's just talk about the polishes only. But lavender, it is pretty nice to be honest within that first layer. You can definitely go for a second one, but it's just it's really lovely with that first coat already. The next one is called Your Royal Highness, and this is a color a lot of people I think will really love. Of course it is a beautiful royal, beautiful sapphire kind of blue. Oh, I love colors like these. One thing I really need to like really put some pressure upon, if you are working with your natural nails like I am as well, make sure you apply at least 2 good layers of base coat, because blues like these, which are highly pigmented, will definitely stain your nails. Like I kid you not, your nails will be stained for at least a couple of months, especially if you have longer nails like I do, if you do not use a good base coat. So just for the record, one more time, repeat after me, use a base coat when it comes to highly pigmented polishes, because you know, stained nails or like discolorations, it's not a pretty sight. Of course, if you just apply nail polish and wear them all the time, that's not an issue. But if you just use this polish, and usually you rarely wear nail polishes, you will be having a visible stained nail. So if that's not your cup of tea, or on the other hand you really don't give a beep, just do whatever you want to, but just for the longevity of the polishes as well, just use a good base coat. Then the next one is called Encourage Mint. Once again, fabulous name, love it, really fun. This is of course a minty green color. Do you actually say minty green tones, or more of like a mint blue? That is something that I've like really been boggling my mind about for ever since I actually started doing YouTube, and even my beauty blog years before. I've been having, or at least sharing, posts on my own website for, I think I started in 2010. Like it's been that long already. But do you see this as a green minty color or a blue? Like I feel that is so confusing, and of course it's all in the eye of the beholder and what your like personal references are. But I don't know, it's always quite hard with minty tones. Do you say it's green or blue, or I don't know? Let me know in the comments down below. The next one is called Clear as That, and of course is the clear color that I mentioned at the intro part of this video as well. It's just a basic clear color. Like it's not even a color, it's just translucent. I don't know what else to say about it. It's always nice to have a clear polish in your collection. You can do a lot of different cool stuff with it, or just wear it on its own. You can mix it with like loose glitter if that is really your thing. If you have any questions about that, I have a full on like kind of like 5-year-old 4-year-old video on how to use loose glitter. So if you're curious about that, let me know in the comment section, or just look it up at my channel. There are like 5 techniques I shared in like how you can use loose glitter and different types of glitter as well. So yeah, that is pretty much what I use my clear polishes for, just mix them up with glitter. Then the next one is actually a glittery, beautiful, shimmery polish. This one is 147 Glitter and Rose. I think that is how you pronounce it. Glitter and Rose. glitter and rosé. I think it's rosé because it has like that little thingy on the final E. But it is a very sheer, light, peachy pink color. The color is a little bit buildable, but this is like the same as a jelly kind of formula polish. It won't be opaque unless you put it on top of an opaque white or other kind of like colored polish. Other than that, this is so beautiful with the golden shimmer in there. I think it's beautiful to wear it on its own if you want a very natural but still kind of like shimmery, pretty natural manicure. The next one is, I think, one of my favorites from these 50 nail polishes. This one is called Koala Tea Time. Once again, the name, like how do you come up with stuff like this? It pretty much is a perfect match of the gray coat of a koala bear. It's really nice. It might be kind of like a boring color for some people, but I think having a gray like this, which kind of has like a taupey vibe to it, I think it's really nice to have in your collection if you do a lot of nail art as well. This is one of those colors that is perfect to use as a base. Just slap like a stamp design on there, or maybe even some glitter or stickers or whatever you want to do to your nails, because you know, I always say you don't have to be a nail art ninja to do like beautiful nails, and yeah, there are no rules to nail art either. But yeah, that Koala Tea Time color, it only needed one coat. The next one is called Vanilla Chai. It is kind of like a basic nude kind of color. It's more on the creamy, neutral, almost a light brown kind of nude color. It isn't like a pinky nude, which is one of my favorite like kind of nails I go for on a daily basis. Like I'm either like full on color glitter like extravaganza, or a really lovely natural pinky nude. This is more on the beigey light brownie kind of side. I'm not quite sure if this is a perfect match for my skin tone, but once again, a really nice basic color. If this is something you're looking for, definitely pick it up, because as I mentioned, they are vegan, they're cruelty free, and they are quite affordable as well, and also available worldwide. Then the next color is a green, and if you have been hanging out with me here at my YouTube channel for the last, I'd say 4 years, 5 years, how long have I been doing videos actually? I really can't remember. I've just been loving it ever since I started, so time is like not important. But I really don't like greens. Like in general, greens are not my favorite color to use as like nail polishes. But I have to say, like the last year and a half, there's been kind of like a shift, and I've been starting to really appreciate good green nail polishes. Same goes for this one. Like iced matcha latte is a beautiful, let's say a grassy green kind of color. I don't feel like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like green tea as well, so maybe that's what the name is like based upon. It's really nice, it's really creamy. I'd say it could sometimes need a third coat, especially on longer nails. As you can see, there's a little bit of like patchiness going on, but other than that, once again, great color for nail art as well, for like cute little leaf details or something. The next one is called Violet Dreams, and I have to say, I was so excited to see a color like this. You guys know me, I love pinks, I love purples, especially kind of like lilac-y in between tones like this one. But I was so disappointed because it is more of like a jelly formula polish. And yeah, I just mentioned what I think about polishes like that. They are just not for me. I like a more opaque effect. I actually tried this one once again off camera to see if I could get it more opaque, but I needed like 5 like coats, like really thick coats, to actually make it work out for me and actually become what I love. So yeah, this one is very sheer jelly-like. And yeah, I really wished it was as opaque as it seemed in the bottle. Then next up we have 152 Lemon Butter. This is kind of like an off-white with a drop of yellow in there. Definitely very soft, kind of like lemon milkshake idea. I don't know, I always tend to like when it comes to white polishes, just compare them to milkshakes, because a lot of us have had a milkshake before, or actually can envision or visualize what it would look like. So this is kind of like a lemon milkshake. I think it's a really nice color. It's a little bit on the nah, I don't know, it's not super exciting. It doesn't contain like glitter or anything, even though I think that a light gold like flaky in this polish would make it look so pretty and unique. But of course you can always add that after applying 2 coats of this polish, because it is pretty much opaque within 2 layers. It's a nice color. It's just a bit of like a yellowy white. If that is your thing, definitely pick it up. It isn't a bad polish at all, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting like tingly vibes in my heart from this polish, if you know what I mean. It's okay, but it's just not fabulous or really in your face. Next up we have Ibiza Feeling, and this one is kind of like a really nice basic white. It's a little less stark as the most white I have, let's just put it at that. It's kind of like a soft snow kind of look if you are going to apply it. Of course you definitely want to go in with a second layer. A lot of white polishes tend to be a little sheer, and once again, even though I really love the brushes that Catrice Cosmetics actually adds to their polishes, they can be a little streaky. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And also, of course, I had some little like cat hairs like balling up on my nails. Of course, that always happens when recording. But yeah, let's just ignore that and appreciate how lovely this white actually looks. And it will definitely look good on everyone. I don't feel like white is a tone, or at least a tone of white like this, it will suit a lot of different people. I think it's really gorgeous, really nice to have in a basic setup as well. If you're just starting to collect nail polishes, this is a really nice white one, opaque within 2 coats, great for nail art or just to wear it on its own, and it's really inexpensive. Like, what else could you ask for? Then the 15th and final color is called Papaya Punch. This is just your typical, I'd say, corally, orangey pink, like a peachy kind of color. And a color like this actually reminds me of when Too Faced came out with that peach palette like 4 years ago or something. It just pretty much reminds me of that eyeshadow palette, which I still really love, by the way. I really love peachy colors. This one definitely needs a second coat. I'm not quite sure if you will need a second coat if you have shorter nails and you don't have like such a long free edge like I have for my natural nails personally. Yeah, I think it's a really nice color. It is quite basic, but it is perfect for spring, and since these polishes have just been released this first month of 2023, I think it's perfect timing. But yeah, this was pretty much my new video, all about the new 15 shades from the Catrice ICONails Spring 2023 collection update. These are available right now for a little less than €3. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I hope to see you in my next video.